be a true and faithful servant of the crown, shall work for the rights and benefits of the people of the kingdom, and help the crown maintain justice for all its subjects. She shall be for the people an example of courtesy and honor, displaying those virtues appropriate to her station and rank, ever striving to behave as befits a future monarch, and encouraging such virtues in the people of the kingdom. The princess shall give wise counsel to the crown through attendance and participation in the courier reaches. She shall also give counsel and remind her prince that the strength of a crown rests not only on the mettle of its fighters, but also on the skill and talents of its artisans. The Tanist and consort may act as regents of the crown whenever both the king and queen shall be unable to act because of absence, or whenever so appointed by the crown. And in such a case that the king, queen, and Tanist can no longer fulfill their duties, the princess shall become sovereign in her own right. The Tanist's consort must preside at her coronation, at the royal lists that follow, and at the coronation of her successors. She must adhere to these and other laws or customs that pertain to her acts. Finally, the crown princess should in all ways act as a faithful and dutiful daughter to the king and queen, behaving in a manner she would expect from her own future princess.
Do you still desire to be crown princess? And take oath before you queen and people.
I hereby swear fealty to the crown of the Middle Kingdom, to uphold the laws of the Society for Creative Enactment, and the laws and customs of the Middle Kingdom, loyally and faithfully, to hold and discharge all duties and responsibilities.
Ronin, as you your right, please crown your name tonight.
All hail Her Royal Highness, Princess Katya! Since the most ancient of days, it has been the king's privilege and prerogative to name a champion. Though a king claims his throne by his own strength and skill at arms, yet there are times when it is not meet or proper for the king to stand forth in defense of his own honor. Therefore does he name a champion of great skill and high repute to stand in his place. Just as a champion may be called upon to represent the king on the field of honor, so too does he represent the presence and the honor of the king whenever the champion fights in the lists or walks amongst the people. Therefore must he strive to keep his honor and that of his liege lord, the king, above reproach. So too must he guard his speech before others, so that it might not betray any confidences of state to which he may be privileged, or bring ill repute to the name of the king. Be he a knight or no, the king's champion must adhere to the ideals and charges laid upon the chivalry of our kingdom. He must be foremost in battle, a shield of the weak, and courteous at all times. And in time of war, which comes to every land from time to time, he must shield and protect his king, even with his own body and life, if need be.
My lord, we are pleased by your valor, your skill, and your courteous demeanor on and off the field. We ask you to continue to be an example of those ideas which we hold most dear. Do you freely accept privileges and responsibilities, and will you become our champion? I will. Take your oath of office.
I here do swear that if any person of any degree soever, high or low, shall deny or gainsay our sovereign lord to be the rightful king of the Middle Kingdom, or that he ought not to enjoy the same, here I stand as his champion, ready to defend his right in combat with any who would deny it.
Wear this tabard. So that others may know the worth and esteem in which we hold thee. From our hands, take our personal ring, sign the knight's word, so that people may know that you may speak my voice, I may not.
I, for my part, Your Majesty, would offer to you my own sword, as I labor to bear the great sword of state. The sword to be ransom should I fail you, or yea, to be used against me should I be betrayed.
So it shall be. Take from our hands the sword of state, wielded with might and justice, bring all times mercy. Take your honored place by our side.
For the king's champion, Hurrah! A kingdom stands or falls by its accomplishments. The Middle Kingdom stands through the wars of summer by force of arms, by the strength of its armies. Yet these armies would stand unclothed and disarmed without the artisans and craftsmen of the kingdom. As our champions stand by us in court, bearing the sword and shield with which the kingdom stands, so too is it our desire that our champion in the arts and sciences accompany us as well, who shall be as the very foundation upon which our armies and all of the people of our kingdom stand.
Lord Talbot, my lady has chosen a powerfully wonderful artist to represent her. I have need of a scientist to balance that art. Though thou art a powerful warrior in your own right, we would not ask of you the oath of a champion to shed blood on our behalf. Rather, we would ask you to stand at our side as an example for the populace that the sciences are important and a most needed part of our kingdom. Will you do so?
I will do so.
And take your place by our side as is your right.
For the king's science champion, Hurrah! By grace and courtesy, Queen of the Middle Kingdom and patroness of the arts, and Comar, our king, right mindful of the skills that Sir Rowan Darkmoon, called Ronin of Darkmoon, hath displayed in the art of pattern drafting and costuming, wish to recognize him as a companion of our Order of the Willow. Excellencies, Myles and Katharina, Tanist and Tanista of the Principality of Drachenwald, into their court.
Make way for their serene excellencies, Myles, known as Comar and Katharina, Tanist and Tanista of the Principality of Drachenwald.
Our royal cousins, from the black Dragon throne of Drachenwald, Morgan and Eleanor send warmest greetings in this winter season. For ourselves, we thank you for the hospitality we received while traveling in your lands, in token of which we have brought some small gifts.
Your Majesty, Comar, my lord has told me that you possess a hunger for life and a thirst for adventure that far exceeds that of normal men. So we have had potters of our Barony of Knight's Crossing make for you this stein.